Hey everybody, how's it going? I am back with another Baccarat update to the little tenner a day thing I was doing. Today I am a week in, and as you can see, it's going okay. Started at £142, and I'm currently on £217.60, which is nice. Yeah, basically I've made a tenner a day. On one occasion I made a little bit more. Can't remember which one it was now. That one. Don't know how. Ended up overshooting, but you know, not going to get upset about winning more money than I planned to. So yeah, so since I sort of made the first video in this, I've had a little think, and what I think, or what I'm thinking about doing, I haven't decided I'm going to do it yet, but is I want to build my bankroll so that I still want to be looking for 10 wins a day. So at the minute my base unit is a tenner. Is a pound, sorry. 10 wins, 10 quid, 10 quid a day. I want to build my bankroll from level 1 to level 1.5. Level 1.5 I still want to make a £10 a day. But I want to aim for a total bankroll of 426. See, to play £2 units and get 10 wins, so £20 a day, I would need a bankroll of £248 to cover, that's not it, to cover my Fibonacci sequence that I'm using. So my, was it 9 bets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, to cover 9 bets using the Fibonacci sequence, starting at £2, I need 284. So on level 1, which is where I am now, that's what I'm aiming for, is £284. When I get that, I'm going to move to level 1.5, still aiming for a tenner a day. I'll play 2 units, so I only need 5 wins, £2 base unit, so I only need 5 wins. I'm looking for a bankroll goal of 426. 426 is the 142 that I require at £1 to cover my 9 sequence Fibonacci, and 248. So basically then what happens is when I move to level 2, if I bust out, I still have £142 in reserve. I can go back to level 1 and reevaluate. If I bust out, I haven't lost everything. I've still got enough in reserve to try again. And then level 2, level 3 would be aiming to earn £30 a day, 4 £40 a day, 5 £50 a day. But the bankroll requirements do get pretty big. Like, I would have to build up from my current position quite a lot. Don't really know. I've just sort of ran these numbers for information more than anything. Would be cool to get to level 2. Just have 10 wins a day, earn myself 20 quid a day. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. So thoughts on that? Be appreciated. If you think it's a good idea, bad idea. Good idea having £142 in reserve, or were you doing it, would you, as you progress down the levels, say maybe have the previous level's bankroll in reserve? It's going to take a long time to build a bankroll like that, though. You would need, I don't know, what's that? So that's 6, 7, or 7, 10. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, thoughts. Let us know. With that being said, we might as well get straight back into it, haven't we? And I should be clicking on the right tabs. So I've got my 10 randomly generated numbers down here. These are the hand numbers that I'll be playing in various shoes when I can find them. I'll set that back to 1. That is the Fibonacci sequence. That is how much each bet will cost, and that's the accumulated total of each bet. And if you remember from last time with Fibonacci, if you miss a bet, you drop a level. If you miss a bet, you drop a level. When you win, you go up 2 levels. Even though I've put up 1 on a loss, down 2 on a win there. But yeah, down and then back up. So let's do it. Let's go find somewhere. Oh, also I've put in this column how deep in I've got. So you can see I've gone to bet 34. So 8 in, 8 into the sequence. Man, that fucking had me sweating, and that has happened a couple of times. So yeah. Although if I'd lost that £34 bet, I would then go to £55. And losing 9 on the bounce, I don't know, man. It's bad luck in it. If that happens, then it's just not your fucking day. But let's reduce that a touch. Shrink that can go for now. Actually, move you around. Come on. Just reduce the screen. Right then, so I wonder if we've got any. Yeah, that one looks like it's just starting, so I can get on hand 1 there. No, I can't. I've missed it. Yeah, well. Let's try then. Any sort of mid numbers? That doesn't look like it's too deep in. 22. Have I got anything in the 20s? 32 is the closest. I can probably find something closer, can't I? And sit here and wait for 10 hands. How about you? 42. I've got 45. Yeah, we'll sit here and wait. And the betting sequence, if you remember, is player, player, banker, repeated. So player, player, banker, player, player, banker, player, player, banker. Profit, hopefully. So just waiting for one more hand to be dealt. After this hand is when we jump on. That was the 44th hand. This will be the 45th. £1 on player. I need to get my phone out just to set up my tap counter because I struggle counting to 3 sometimes. Cool, that's a win on that one. So that was 45. Could have stayed there for 47 actually. Oh well. So we're playing hand 47. So that was hand 46. This is hand 47. That's a win as well. Let's go find a new shoe. So, some nice low numbers. I've missed 1 on there, but I've got number 6 that I need. I'll sit here for a couple of, well, not even a couple of minutes, just wait for her to deal a couple more hands. Have a little sip of my coffee in the meantime. Hope you've all been keeping well anyway. Hope you're all winning all the money at the casinos. I've not been playing all that much roulette recently, mostly just because work. But yeah, I'm having a little break from roulette. It's not giving me all that much joy. Oh, it is. It's fun. I enjoy playing it, but yeah, money-wise, it's not doing all that much for me at the minute. It's a choppy shoe, this one, isn't it? Well, so far it is anyway. I've only dealt 4 hands, but... So that was hand 5, this is hand number 6, so a pound on player. I'll delete that, we're on bet 1. Now if it follows the pattern so far, I'm expecting to see a banker here. It is chopping, isn't it? Player, banker, player, banker, player. But there we go, it was a player. Nice one. Back to the lobby. See if we can find someone else that's relatively just in. Might get 16 there. What's he on? 12. Okay, that's cool. Wait for a couple more hands and then we're off. Well, this is looking like quite a player-dominant shoe, so once I get on, I'm hoping it'll hit nice and early again. 10 players, 4 bankers so far, and 0 ties as of yet. There we go, and that's a banker win. So, £1 on player. I mean, so far the banker hasn't had a streak of more than 1, so I'm hoping it just goes straight back to player. Ooh, 2 each, 5 for me. There we go, straight back to player. Lovely. So that was 16. So now, next lowest other than number 1, which I may struggle to find actually. I need to catch one at shoe change. 32. 32, maybe that one? $34. Oh, this is hand 34. That was good timing. See, this one's been a lot more banker dominated, this shoe. That's a banker win there. So now we are £2 on player. That's a good start. There we go. Nice one. So that was 34, which I've already deleted. 37. No, we'll go find a different shoe. What about... Oh, you, quick, I can get one. No, I can't, missed it. Bollocks. Would have won as well. Um, $37. This is... We'll just say that this one's hand 38. No, it is 38, that's why. Boom, so that can go. Even split on this one. 50-50 on bankers, 17 each. There's been 3 ties. We don't count ties, so we don't really care about them. 7 and 4, 7 for us, 7, so that's a tie. Which is a refund and a repeat. And bet 1. Okay, that was a banker win. So now we're doing £2 on player. That's 8, that's looking good. There we go. That's a win. Let's go find another shoe. Still looking for a 32 or a 37. Maybe one of those. What's she on? 44. I've overshot that then. Don't want to wait for 12 hands for 56. About you then. Whereabouts are you? 27, 32. Yeah, I can hang around here. Yeah, it's fairly even on this shoe again. That's 15 players to 11 bankers, 2 ties. So slightly biased towards player, but not by anything astonishing. Not that any of that really matters, because we're not trying to read the shoe or anything like that. We're literally just player, banker, player, banker. But still nice to look at, innit? I like seeing lots of players, because then in theory my player bets will hit quicker, which is always nice. We are waiting for 32, aren't we? Let me just amend that, because that's doing my head in now I've noticed it. Oops. So that was hand 30. Get this one out the way, and then it'll be £1 on player. Banker wins that one. So this is hand 32, £1 on player. Banker wins. £2 on player this time. Bankers only had 1 run more than what we're currently on, so hopefully this time player hits. Nope, not this time, so £3 on banker. And now we're in the position that I don't really like being in, but it happens, where you have a win and you're still not in profit and you need to go through the progression. So if this one hits, then my next bet will be £1. This one didn't hit, so now we're £5 on player. There we go, so that one hit. So now it's another bet on player for £2. And if this one hits, that's us back in profit. And we move on to the next shoe. And that was 32 we started at, so that can get deleted. 7, that's not too bad. That's a win for us, hopefully. No, it's not. Banker. What a bitch. So, £3 on banker. I'm not calling her a bitch, by the way. The cards. I'm sure she's lovely. Just a bit of a bitch in it when it's like 7. Nice one. That's a safe hand. And then she gets 8. Well, banker. There we go. Banker wins that one. So £1 now on player. Banker wins, so £2 on player. You can end up doing this sometimes, just sort of yo-yoing up and down the betting progression. Can get a little bit frustrating at times. But that's good. That's good. And because that was on the second level in the progression, that's me back in profit. So there's no dropping down 2, because if I do, or up 2 even, I go off the progression. So next shoe. 3 hands left to play. Let's find 37 if I can. Wonder how far that is. 30? Yeah, we'll have to sit tight here just for a couple of minutes then. Which is fine. Just lazy, what day is it today? Thursday? Yeah, lazy Thursday afternoon. Not in any rush to get anything done. The battery's just run out of my vape though. That's inconvenient. Well, got time to change it while we're waiting, so nice one. Three more hands and then we'll be into a bit of action. Five, one more hand. Excuse me. I've been fighting that yawn for ages. Right, 36. So we're betting on hand 37, which is this one. £1 on player. Let's rock and roll. Well, let's rock and roll in a minute after the dealer change. One thing I do like about Baccarat over roulette is that I couldn't care less if there's dealer change because it makes no odds to anything. No difference at all. That's a 9, that's looking good. There we go. So that's 37-1. So hand 56 next. I'm not sitting here waiting for another 20 hands to get dealt, so let's go find someone that's a bit closer. Possibly there. 60, too far. Well, that one. Lots of singles going on there. Still too far. What about this fella? How's he doing? 44. I'll sit here and wait for 12 hands, but I'll remember that that one's somewhere near. Oh, I'm going to get on this one. For hand 1. Caught that just in time. Have to wait for her to burn some cards, and then she'll be cracking on with things. 10 cards to burn. Excuse me. So that's bet 1, banker 1, £2 on player. That's a tie, so we rebet. There we go, that's a win for us. So now if we go back to this fella, see how he's doing. 56 hopefully somewhere near. 48, yeah, we can sit here for a little while, can't we, and wait. This will be the last hand we're playing, and so far we're on course to making the £10 goal that we set out for. That's a tie, but looking at the previous results, this is quite a player-dominated show as well. 28 players to 17 bankers. And player has had several fairly big runs compared to like 3 as the biggest banker run. So. Excuse me. I'll go for a nap after this, you know, I'm bloody shattered. It's high action, this Baccarat, isn't it? It takes it out of you. I guess roulette can be the same though, can't it? I mean, you need patience in roulette as well sometimes. You're sitting there waiting for results to come in, to identify dealer signatures and stuff, and yeah, I suppose there's waiting around in roulette, there's waiting around in this, so... Not much longer to wait though. 2 more hands and then we'll start. Right then, that was a banker win that time, but it's still 31 players to 20 bankers. And this is hand 56, this is our last one. Let's get on it. Seven, that's a good start. Queeners, okay, banker got 3. That's 9 for the banker, so £2 on player. I'd like to see a face card now, please. That's not what I wanted. And that's a 7-7 tie. So we rebet. Didn't want to see that on the banker side. Nope, okay, so now it's £3 on banker. God, just getting that last win sometimes can be really scrappy. I don't know why. I mean, that might not be the case at all, it might just be that the last one is the one you remember, and you remember it being hard work when it is hard work. So there's a name for that, I'm sure. I don't know, confirmation bias maybe, something like that. But I'm sure this hand's no scrappier than others have been previously. It's just because it's the last one it feels it, doesn't it? But hopefully player comes in this time. We've got 2 attempts to profit. Profit at £1, profit at £2. 9's a good start. Wouldn't mind seeing a face card. That's not 1. Okay, so I won a 7 or an 8. 6 gives me 7. There we go, that's a player win. And that is profit. That's our £10. £227.30 goes in there. And actually I did my maths wrong. This is actually the 8th day. But 227.30 minus 142. So we're ever so slightly ahead of what we're aiming for. This is our 8th day, aiming for a tenner a day, and we are £85.30 up. So that's cool, isn't it? We're currently 227. Profit goal for this level 284. What did I say? 227. Yeah, 224, 284 goal. So you know, 284 minus 227. It's about another week's worth by my reckoning then. 6 days, £57 basically. £57 till we hit that. And then I'll drop to 1.5. I'll change up to 2 units, just aiming for 5 wins for another tenner a day. Although I may change that actually. Why not just... If I've got the bankroll... Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Should I aim for £20 a day and get to that sooner? And then I could drop to that. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are about reserves and stuff. So anyway, that's the end of that video, guys. It's all going well so far. I hope everything's going well for you. Take it easy, everybody. Catch you later.